Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bringing you a 2010 offseason outlook of the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders finished 5-11 last season, a bit of a down year for the Oakland. They own the 8th pick in this upcoming NFL draft. So let's jump right into my list to see what are their draft priorities. Start with the number one priority, I believe, offensive tackle. The offensive tackle position for the Oakland Raiders was a troublesome spot last season. They had problems protecting up front. They need to get better at that position. You look at a draft, this draft, you have guys like Trent Williams from Oklahoma, Brian Bulaga from Iowa, another guy, Anthony Davis from Rutgers. These are three big, nasty tackles that can get in there and effectively pass block and run block, and also have the versatility to play both tackle positions. Because the Raiders last year, those two tackles, Mario Henderson and Eric Pierce and Langston Walker, those guys gave up a lot of penalties, a lot of sacks, a lot of false starts, holdings, offsides. They have to tighten up to protect who's ever back there at quarterback, whether it be Jamarcus Russell or Bruce Gronkowski. So they have to protect up front, number one. Their second need, I believe, they have to go middle linebacker. If Kurt Morrison leave, they have to get somebody to replace him. I love the Raiders linebackers. You look at Kurt Morrison, you look at Thomas. Those guys can play football. That's a bright spot of that defense. But if Morrison leaves, they need a guy in the middle to man that defense. You look at a guy maybe like Rolando McClain from Alabama, a guy that's 6'4", 250 that can play the run as well as playing the pass. You look at maybe in the second round, a guy like Brandon Spikes from Florida. These are guys that can help out the defense right away and get that pressure style up to where the Raiders like to play defense. They like to play aggressive, they like to play fast, they like to play the run on the way to the quarterback, and a strong middle linebacker will help you do that. Defensive tackle would be another spot I believe they have to go with their third priority. You look at what they have now, Tommy Kelly, and they're not going to re-sign Gerard Warren, so they have to get a guy in the middle to help the run. Maybe they get a guy like Cody in the second round if he's there, or maybe they go way into the third round and get some more talent. There's a lot of guys, a guy like Geno Atkins from Georgia. There's a lot of guys in this draft. This is one of the deepest drafts I've seen in a long time. The Raiders can get better down the middle of that defense from D tackle to middle linebacker. Fourth priority, I believe they need a safety. They like what they got out of Michael Huff last season. Finally, I believe they need an upgrade in that position. They like what they got out of Tyron Branch from strong safety side of the defense. But I do believe they need another safety. A good selection probably be a guy like Darryl Stuckey from Kansas, a guy that can play the pass. He can come up and run support and help support defense. Also, you look at a guy from Georgia and Rashad Jones, a guy that's a big physical free safety. He's a strong safety in a free safety body. He can hit and he can also catch interceptions. So this is a draft where the Raiders have to look at getting stronger on defense, because I believe they have some talent on the offensive side of the ball with the players they have, like Louis Murphy. They also have a guy maybe like they're going to get production out of Chad Schillings. They're going to get production out of Zach Miller. You look at those guys, the Raiders definitely are headed in a situation where they can improve. I like their quarterback position, whether it be Bruce Gronkowski or Jamarcus Russell. They have to get talent around these guys to help produce. They do have a solid running back in Michael Bush. Zach Miller's a good tight end. Louis Murphy came on strong last season. Chad Schillings is Jamarcus Russell's favorite target. So there is a lot of talent out there in Oakland. They just have to put it all together and add more pieces to that defensive side of the football. For more off-season outlooks, visit footballgameplan.com/NFL or visit our YouTube channel at youtube.com/footballgameplan.